Well, what's up guys, this is Peace Insane. Today's video I'm going to be showing you how to get your games up and running on your Homebrew 2DS or 3DS. As you can see, we've already added quite a few games here already. But yeah, you're just going to need a Homebrew 3DS for this. The 3DS has all the software you need to play them. So just take your SD card, put it into your computer, and I'll show you guys what to do next from there. Okay, as you can see on the left, we have our 2DS's SD card, and on the right, we have some games out. Games for the 2DS or 3DS, they come in two different file formats. They come either in a .3ds file format or a CIA file format. Now, the 3DS can only play games in a CIA file format. It cannot play games in a 3DS format. If you want to play games in 3DS format, you'd have to get a 3DS flash card, but I wouldn't recommend that because you can just homebrew it, for free, and those flash cards can be a bit expensive. So if your game is in a CIA format, all you got to do is just drag that over to the CIA folder, and then we can just simply install it using FIB later. Alright, so while that is going, let me explain the 3DS. So, like I said, the 3DS cannot play games in a 3DS format. So how are you going to play them? Well, using God Mode 9, God Mode 9 actually has a built-in 3DS to CIA file converter, right? And that's where we'd be using to actually be able to play our games. And so for the 3DS file, what we're going to do is we're going to go in the God Mode 9 folder, and we're going to go ahead and drag this over to the in folder. Alright, and then in God Mode 9, we are going to convert it to a CIA so that we can then install it onto our DS and that we're going to be able to play it. Alright, so let's just wait for these games to copy over. Alright, so once your games are finished copying over, you can take your SD card out, put it into your 2DS, make sure your 2DS is off, and I'll show you guys what to do next from there. Alright, once you put your SD card back into your 3DS or 2DS, go ahead and power it on while pressing start to enter into God Mode 9. Alright, once we're in God Mode 9, we're going to go ahead and press the home button. Then we're going to go ahead and go to scripts. We're going to go to the GM9 Mega Script. Okay, we're going to go to Miscellaneous, and then we're going to go to the 3DS to CIA converter. Alright, we're going to go ahead and find our game, which is Mario versus Donkey Kong, right here. Press A. It's going to press A again to convert it, and go ahead and wait for that to convert. Okay, once it's finished, go ahead and press A. Then press B. I'll go ahead and press exit. Alright, now go ahead and press start to reboot. Okay, now that we're in our 3DS's menu, we're going to go ahead and go to the FBI application right here. Go ahead and open that. Okay, now we are going to go to the SD card. We're going to go to CIAs, and now as you can see, we have our Persona game that we were adding earlier. Alright, then we're just going to go ahead and do install and delete CIA. And if you want to back up your CIA, then don't delete it. But if you're only going to use it for your 2DS, then go ahead and delete it. Alright, Persona finally finished. So we're going to go ahead and press any button to do OK. Now we're going to go back. And this time we're going to go to the GM9 folder, and we're going to go to the out. And as you can see, we have our Mario vs. Donkey Kong CIA converted from the 3DS. File format. So we're going to go ahead and install this one this time, and again go ahead and install and delete CIA unless you're planning to save that for later. I'm going to do yes, and then we're going to go ahead and wait for that. I'll be back when it's done. Okay, once that's finally finished, we can go press any button again, and we can then exit out. So just go ahead and press B, and then press start to exit. Alright, now we're back in, and it should say that new software has been added to the home menu. And if we scroll over, as you can see, we have two packages with Persona Q and Mario vs. Donkey Kong. Let's go ahead and open Persona Q just to test it out. Make sure this is working. Alright, as you can see, the game is loading up. And as you can see, Persona Q is working. Alright. Now let's go ahead and make sure that our other game, Mario vs. Donkey Kong Tipping Stars, is working. It does have an update, but we'll just skip that for now. Alright, let's go ahead and make sure that this game is working. Alright, and as you can see, Mario vs. Donkey Kong Tipping Stars is also working. And yeah, there you go. So that's how you get your games working on your Homebrew 2DS. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And peace.